Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Play Rate Repeat. Today we're going to be playing Backpack Hero, start of a new series. Let's start. My understanding in this game, you use your inventory management skills as a way to play the game. So it's almost like the Resident Evil style inventory management. You basically use it to store all your items, which are all of the moves that you have. So you can block, heal, attack, etc. That's our backpack right there. Alrighty. As you can see in the map, you go per floor. Where it says move here, that is the next area that we have to go. That's a chest, and the one over here says it's an enemy, and then this is the stairs. This is our starting gear. The rough buckler has 1 energy to use, but it gives you 7 block. This is the sword. It takes 1 energy to use, but it gives you 7 damage. And then this heals you. This is energy. It gives you this food. It gives you more energy. All right, let's go to the boss. So as you can see, you must click on the boss that the enemy that you want to hit, and it'll attack that enemy or defend against that enemy. There are a lot of items in this game, so I've only played enough to get past the tutorial, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so as you can see, it has 32 health, 15, it's going to block for 15 for the next turn. As you can see here, it'll give you 7 experience when you defeat this enemy. So because it's not blocking or attacking, I'm going to hit it for 21, so 3 times. End our turn. This is just explaining the intent. So as you can see, enemies' intentions over their heads. By selecting, you can learn even more. When enemies plan to attack, you can use your shield to get blocked. Block absorbs damage and prevents you from being hurt. It's almost like Slay the Spire and Monster Train in that sense. Alright, let's see. So he's attacking me for 8, but he also has 15 shield on. So that means that if I attack him with a sword 3 times, we're only going to be doing 21 damage. But 21 minus 15 is 6, so he's only going to get 6 damage left, which leaves him with 5 health. That means that we won't kill him this turn and he'll hit us for 8. So I'm going to shield twice. I'm going to hit him once. Alright, now I can attack him at full speed with 3 times with 21 and he'll die. When you level up, you can upgrade the space of your backpack. It'll make it so that you can fit more items, do more things. I'm not sure why, I don't know the meta of this game, but I always go for the corners. I feel like it's the best aspect of the game, so you get 4 across, 4 down, 4 across, 4 down, and then they will not be able to intercept each other. So you'll be able to store a little bit more things in here. Alright, so this is how we inspect items. So even though you can hover a little bit over the items, you can also get their almost like item card. It's almost like a more exemplary description of it. So as we go along, we'll probably see a lot more items that are a little bit more difficult to understand than just a basic sword, so we'll be using that feature a lot. Let's see, so tunic, each turn it'll add 5 block. I definitely want that over the buckler because the buckler requires energy to use, but it adds 7. The tunic will add 5 per turn. That's it. So because the buckler you can use it multiple times, you can get a maximum of 21 block, but the tunic will only give you 5. I don't think we really need the buckler for now. We can sell that. We can grab the tunic, and then let's see. It gives you block per row above. If I move things around, I won't be able to pick up that or anything else. So I think I want the Sunray Rapier over the sword because they deal around the same amount of damage. But for this one, I can actually move things around out. So I can put this here, and I can put the floaty, the sunlight. Oh no, that's a fire star, excuse me. The key, footwear. So let's see. We can definitely do the leather boots. I kind of want to get rid of the meal. The leather boots with the tunic will add a lot of block. And I don't currently have the space for... Oh, I do. There we go. I can add the key. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. We can only add 3 items. Okay, so I believe that that's what we want. I'm not too thrilled about getting rid of the meal, but we'll have more instances where we can get some more energy. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so this is the next floor. So the crypt, part 1 of 3. That means there are 3 floors in the crypt. So as you can see, the map will not generate itself for us right now. What enemy is this? A green snail. You will get 4 experience for defeating this enemy. So right here, as you can see, the enemy's going to regenerate for 5. I believe that that means that it's going to heal every turn. I'm sure that I can check that out, but we'll just go with it. Let's see. So let's get it for 18. Let's hit the back one for 18. So as you can see, because I got rid of the buckler, I'm going to get hit for 10 health, and I only have 9 shields, so that means that I'll take 1 damage. Alright, so I'm going to hit the back enemy so I can hit it twice. There we go, that killed it. Now a third one for the front. We'll recover 6 health at start next turn. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty bad. I don't like that. I'm not going to be able to kill this enemy in 1 hit. But he cannot hit me for any damage right now, so we're at a stalemate. There we go. What is this? Will not take any action. Perfect. Alright, the enemy's dead. So as you can see, I leveled up again. This means I can widen my backpack a little bit more. I know that there's a lot of items in this game that need to be in specific spots in the backpack, or we'll make it so that they place themselves in a certain spot in the backpack. So I kind of, after I do the corners, I kind of like to do a full row. So let's do the bottom row. That way we have a full row to mess around with, and I'm going to put 1 over here on top of the sunlight right here. Perfect. Let's see what items we get. Suntan lotion. Can only be used if you have a burn. Heals 12 HP when burned. Leather cap. For each row below. Oh, that's nice. That means I can put it up here and we get a lot more heal. So this is turning out to be a really good run for defense. Salami. Unused heals 20 HP. Removes 2 max HP. I don't want that. I might take it, I might not. Poison potion. Adds 6 poison to all enemies. And then Rose of Thorns. Each turn adds 1 spike to self. I'm going to assume that this means that it makes it so that it hurts enemies. Will deal X damage if attacked. Okay, so 1 spike, I'm assuming it's going to make them take 1 attack of 1 health damage. Can be used 1 time per turn. We could take the machete because we can fit it down here and we have a different way to attack. But 3 damage to all enemies is very low. Very, very low. I'm not sure I want that item yet. I think I want the key. And we can take 1 more item. I'm not going to take the Rose of Thorns. I'm going to take the poison. Because even with the Rose of Thorns, I kind of like the idea of just poisoning all the enemies that we have. So let's put it down here. Alright, let's go to the next floor, or next area, excuse me. So, from what I understand, the map can have areas that will either disappear or break off, or just it's a crypt, so the walls will crumble and you can't go back to those areas. And then it will tell you specifically on the map when that happens. I don't think that that's gonna happen if we take the right path here or the left path, because it seems like the right path is a dead end. But I do want to get the item that is here. Let's see. Billy, oh, adds 5 HP. Perfect. All right, let's go down here and see if there's anything. There's nothing. All right, let's just go to these enemies. All right, so we have a small rat wolf, 32 health, 7 will give you 7 experience, and then we have a Lobie. Anger. When attacked, adds 1 rage. What does that do? Let's see. Since they'll do nothing, I'm gonna kill them this turn. So it does, yeah. Alright, that's dead. So now he's gonna hit for 6, but I have 14. Ooh. Bronze breastplate. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +2 block. I think I can... Each turn adds 2 block. Each turn adds 5 block. Ooh. So that means that the leather cap would get +2, so it'd be +7 block. Excuse me. Or +6 plus the tunic 1, or the bronze would be 2. So yeah, it'd be +6. But then the leather boots would also get more. I do think that overall the bronze breastplate is going to be better than the tunic, as long as we keep this configuration of our items. So if I move something, oh, I did not mean to use that. Reorganize items. Oh, I forgot. Reorganizing makes it so that you lose all your energy. So I'm not going to do that because no, let's just do it. Oh, I can't do it because I attacked accidentally. Whoops. Alright, so we lose that item. That's alright. It's part of starting the game. Alright, so he's gonna heal for block for 15 and do 20 damage. He has 20 health, so we can not kill him this turn, but that's alright. There we go. Alright, dart, meal. See, I told you, we get another meal very quickly. They are not difficult to get, at least in the beginning floors. I don't know about the future floors. Disgusting food. Adds 2 energy, loses 3 HP, it's destroyed. See, I do like this because it costs 0 and it's smaller than the meal. So essentially you're getting... The meal gives you 2 energy, but it's 2 space wide. So because it's 2 spaces wide, that means you get 1 energy per block of inventory that it uses. The disgusting food adds you 2 energy per block of inventory used. And 3 HP being lost is not that big of a deal right now. I'm sure that'll come back to bite us, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. For our star, okay. I'm gonna take the key just because I feel like they're useful. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I've only played the game very briefly, just to make sure the settings for the video were all set. I'm gonna take that. I can take one more item. Let's take the rose. I haven't used it. Alright, that's good. Go to the next area. As you can see, unknown event here, and then enemies here. So let's go to the chest. Oh, it's a mimic. It's a hermit crab. That's cute. I've never seen this enemy. You'll get 7 experience for damage for defeating this enemy. Looks can be deceiving. So it's going to attack us for 5, so I'm not really worried because we get 14 block just passively. So, alright, let's attack it. Perfect. And turn. It's going to block for 6, but it's dead. There you go. Let's see what items we got. Acidic Potion deals 12 damage to all enemies. I really like that. Sapphire. This item floats. So this is what I mean when I say that some items pick themselves in the inventory. So if I put this here, it'll kick the key out because it floats to the top of the inventory. But it means that my sword gets 1 damage. So I really like that. So let's put the key back. Throwing star. Destroyed when used, deals 6 damage. Gold cleaver, excuse me. Adjacent and diagonal cleavers get +1 damage on use. Oh, so you can use this with other cleavers. That's fun. I'll take it just for laughs. And I can get another rose thorn to add another spike to myself. I don't think I want the cleaver. I think I want the acidic potion. This will help us deal more damage to the enemies. Perfect. Alright, let's go to the next area. I kind of want to go north here to this enemy. Even though there's 3 enemies and that might be a little bit difficult around this time. I think we can do this. Let's see. So we have the rat wolf. We have the gremlin, 24 health, and it's when defeated adds 5 gold. I don't remember what gold is for. I think it's for buying passives. I need to double check again. And then the little bee. So I think I'm going to go for the little bee because we can kill it this turn and it's going to deal 9 damage. Which if we take all the damage that the enemies are doing right now, that's going to be very difficult to continue the run with. It's going to be 24 damage. But if we kill the bee, which we can in this turn, it allows us to only take 1 damage because we have 14 block. Because this is 15 plus 9, that's going to be 24. Or we can use the sunlight potion and deals 12 damage to all enemies. That means we kill the bee in 1 hit, which means we can kill the gremlin, I think. Let's see. So this would be great. Kill the bee. 12. Yeah, we kill the gremlin too. Perfect. That means that we take no damage now. Alright. He's gonna get 13 block, but we should be good to kill him next turn. Perfect. Yeah, and that is a level up. Alright, so I kind of don't want to go to the corners here. Or do I? Because it means that there's a heavy item, it'll stay down here. Let's do 3 spaces. Let's do this one, this one. Let's do a weird space here. Okay. Perfect. Poison star, suntan lotion. Oh, sunlight. So I want to put this here, and I want to get the sunlight here. So sunshine provides sunlight to items below. This means that the sun ray rapier will do a lot more damage now. So this is the same as before. So I'm not the same one I have. Excuse me. Double halberd. If there's an adjacent weapon, -3 damage. Deals 4 damage to all enemies. That seems really good. But right now, my sun ray rapier will deal 9 damage to 1 enemy, which is a substantial amount. So I'm gonna stay with that. So we have the chance of getting the bronze chestplate again. Let's do that, because then that means that this will add 6 block, this will add 5 block, that's 11, and this will add 2 block, that's 13. So it'll add 1 less block than before if we don't use the tunic, but it makes it so that our weapon will now deal 10 damage. I can take that 1 hit to deal more damage because it means that we kill enemies quicker. I can choose one more item. I'm gonna take the suntan lotion because I think sunlight or sunshine can burn you at times. Alright, let's see. If there's anything over here? No. Let's go down here. Care to trade. His cloak billows. Shady trader. His cloak billows as he steps out from the shadows. We can make a trade, you and I. He says, you know, risks are involved. Get a different item of the same rarity. Oh, so I think he might just trade a random item from my inventory, which is pretty bad. You know what? Let's try it out just to see the game. Common. These are all common, so let's just get rid of one of the keys. You give me a warm drink. Oh, it heals 10 HP. Great. We needed health, so that's great. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next floor. Alrighty, let's see. So I do want to go to the event. What are you? You're a capybara? Yes. You see a wall up ahead and think you need to turn back. Then you realize it's not a wall, it's a huge rodent. Capybara. Hello, friend, he says. I'm looking for an item this type. Shield. I don't have a shield, I'm sorry. Maybe I can come back to this? Let's go over here. Member of Patrol. What are you? Squirrel Patrol. Squirrel looks at you absentmindedly. Long ago I retired from the patrol, he says. Now I spend my days adventuring, reliving my glory days. Excuse me. I don't need much of my old equipment anymore. Can I interest you in something? Oh, so I can take a shield. I don't know if I have the inventory space for it, but I do want to give the capybara something because I've never seen him before. From beneath his bushy tail, he pulls out a shield. This may protect you. Remember, loot is only valuable if you make it back alive. Yeah, buddy, I know. Oh, this is a wide shield. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. And I can give that to the capybara. And then we can go back and see how he does. Let's see. Give shield. There you go. Maybe you want one of these instead. What is this? Oh, I see. So it is a very small shield that adds 5 block, but it costs more energy as you use it. I see, I see. I feel like this is really good, because we get attacked every turn. And we already have passive damage, passive blocking. So it just means that we might get it for free every other turn. I really like that. What does this do? Bashing. Oh, this is a legendary item. What do you do? Does damage equal to your current block. Removes 50% of all block on self. Okay, so that means that we get 15 block passively. Or 14 block passively. That means that this item will deal 14 damage to enemies, and then it'll take off 7, and we stay with 7 block. I don't really like that for the build we have right now. We're really relying on that 14 block. So let's take the buckler. Oh, we can take all of them. I see. I think I'm happy with this choice right now. Let's go to the collection spot here. It's experience, perfect. Anything over here? No. Let's go something to collect here. Let's go down. So this is a rat wolf. This is a small rat wolf. Okay. So they are dealing 17 damage. Alright, everybody, sorry about that. My cat was having some issues with her asthma and I had to step away. Alright, so let's see. I think I might have accidentally ended the turn. Yes, I did. Not a big deal. We have the warm drink that can heal us. So here we have... I want to use the buckler because it's going to add 5. No, I don't, because we're only taking 8 damage. So let's go after the rat wolf, the larger rat wolf. Let's deal... Actually, we can probably kill the small rat wolf in one turn because it deals 10 damage. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, that one's dead. Alright, let's go to the next turn. So this one's doing 14, this one's doing 8. So this is what I mean. Our build is made in a way that, at least for this floor, the crypt, the enemies will not do that much damage to us and we'll be able to block almost everything. So I'm not really worried about this combat anymore because we basically won already. So I'm going to kill the small rat wolf and turn. And he took some damage because of the rose thorns. Alright, so I won't be able to kill him this turn, but next turn he's dead without any issue. There we go. There we go. Get items. Seasoning. Adjacent and diagonal consumables get +5 healing. That's actually really good. Leather cap. I have a leather cap already, but I could probably trade it for this and get more, right? Two-headed rat. Yeah, that means I'll get a lot more block. I really like that, but I also really like the seasoning for the disgusting food because it means that it'll heal for 7. So I'm gonna get rid of the suntan lotion because I don't see a use for it right now. Move the buckler here, put the seasoning here. Yeah, so it'll heal 2 HP. That to me is amazing. And then if we move the buckler here, this heals for 15. So I really like that. Whetstone. Yeah, I don't like the whetstones. I don't like the kunais. We don't have space, so I think that's it for us now. Let's see. What are you? Something to collect here. Okay, what's here? Oh, gold. Perfect. And then hot health. What are you? Heals 5 HP. Perfect. And just like that, we're back at full health. Alright, let's see. That's where we started. I'm just making sure that area looked funny. What are you? A rabbit. You will get 8 experience for defeating this enemy. Okay, perfect. And then the bee. We can kill the bee in 2 hits. Let's just kill the bee in 2 hits because we have 19 block passively now. Alright, and then hit for that and turn. I think this is a pretty good run right now. Ooh, what is this? Spiked helmet. If this item is not in the top row, item is disabled. Adds 3 spikes to self and then adds 1 block. I think I want it over the leather cap. And I think I can take it because, wow, the rabbit does 3 different actions. That is a lot. Okay, let's reorganize because I do want that spiked helmet. For each row below does 1 block. So this does passively 4, but this will add spikes. So view card. Spikes deal X damage if attacked. That means that we'll be doing 6 damage when we get attacked, which is pretty good right now. Yeah, we only need 1 of those helmets. Let's take that one. Okay. Alright, let's... Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Where you can kill him next turn. Perfect. We are 1 experience away from leveling up. Great. Mask of Pride. For each item below, +2 block. On damage, items below are disabled for 1 turn. I am not taking that. Because that means that if I take any damage at all of my armor is defunct. That sounds horrible. But this item doesn't have to be over anything. So I could technically take it over the disgusting food or the key. I haven't had a use for a key, but I want to keep one of the keys alive. And then get 2 block passively. But again, it works better with items below. So the taller your stack is, the more it'll be helpful. I think it's a little risky for us still learning the game. So let's just not take anything right now. Alright, so I think this is one of those branching paths that will disappear if you take one or the other. Let's see. Oh, the bunny's back. I think the small rat wolf will die if I hit it for 30 this turn because of the spikes. So let's just do that. Oh wait, he was shielding, not spiking. I'm gonna hit the bunny because the rat wolf is gonna die passively, and it would take a lot of damage to kill that. So I am gonna take some damage, which is I can use the buckler. Yeah, I think we're good now. Alright, let's hit the bunny. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so you are dead. And now we level up. 3 spaces. The sapphire floats from what I understand, so I don't want to build more here. I can build 1 or 2, but I kind of want to build these 3 on the side. Something about having a nice grid, just organization wise, is better for me. Do not take damage from burn. That seems really good, but I don't want it. The sunlight shiv. For each sunlight deals +1 damage, and we have 3 of them. Excuse me, we have 1 sunlight, so that means we deal 3 damage passively without having any risk. I do like that a lot. And then let's just take the boots, because why not? I'm sure we can sell things. Alright, let's go. And I want to go here too. Snail. You'll get 7 experience with defeating the semi purple snail, grape flavored. I do love me some grape soda. Alright, let's see. So the shiv should hit for just 3, right? Yep. And then it's gonna hit for 13, but I have 21 blocks, so just go to town on it. Alright, perfect. What is this? We'll summon an enemy. I don't want you to do that. Thank you. Let's see. Floaty. For each sunlight +3 block adds 1 block. I do like this item because it adds more block to us, but that means 4 more block. And this adds 5. Let's do this because it allows us to get sunlight. And Oh, it's only for items below. Let's see. It allows us to get more sunlight, which we can use for the sunflower shiv, which even if it's not for the items below, we can still use it for the shiv if we put it here, or even just on top, right on top of the floaty. So yeah, let's do that. I do like that idea. Let's take the aloe, just because, why not? Let's see, what are you? Merchant selling goods here. Okay, let's go to the merchant. It's a toad merchant, or a frog. Big sunlight. I don't have the inventory space to get the sunlight, the big sunlight, but very interesting that there's a bigger version of it that we can get. I just feel like the way we have our inventory set up, we would have to sell a lot of things to be able to get this to go into our inventory, and I don't feel like doing that right now. This creates a summer item, so if I take that, it'll create an item for us, which is great. Wizard cap. It's a legendary helmet. It removes 1 energy on each turn, adds 4 mana to connected mana network. I haven't even seen mana in this game yet. I'm not gonna take that. Then Life Vest. This item floats for each sunlight plus 4 block. That means that would make our helmets worse, so I'm not gonna do that. And then you are Hot Stones. On Scratch adds 3 burns to all enemies and 2 burns to self. Scratch is just an action that you can take that will deal damage to enemies that is not related to your weapon, so you don't have to have a weapon. But I don't feel like relying on that right now. I feel like we have a really good run right now. It may not be best past this floor, but it's best for now. The Robber Raccoon. You're gonna take my loot. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna kill you. Use the shiv, and then use this to kill you. Great. And then they will not deal damage to me because of my block. And they will take damage themselves. Perfect. I can kill the rat wolf, so let's do that. Perfect. End turn. I could have hit it with the shiv. I'm not really worried about that. Oh, it would have died this turn. Oh well. Bee Sting Blade can be used 1 time each turn. On use deals 10 damage. When an item in this column is used, this item is refreshed, can be used again in this column. Okay, so that means that I can hit for 10, use the shiv, and hit for 10 again. But my rapier hits for 10 already, so it's just as good as the rapier that we have right now. I don't need it. Philosopher's Stone can be used 1 time each turn. When this destroys an item, adds 1 energy. On use, adjacent and diagonal consumables get destroyed. Consumables. So if I place it here next to disgusting food, it means that I can regenerate energy from consumables that I do not want. That sounds amazing, because I want to keep the seasoning, right? So if I heal 6, if I use this here, take the aloe, let's take it and put it here. And then that means that the disgusting food will be free. It'll still be free, but we can put things in there. Oh, diagonal consumables, right? Consumables. Okay, so it's only these 2 and this 3rd one over here. So that should not destroy my sapphire. If it does, I'm going to be very upset at that. Alright, let's see. I already went to the merchant. Forgot about that. Chest. What do you have? Key. I don't want any of these things right now. Anything up here? Nope. 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 Alright, we're done with the first floor, I believe. Yeah, the crypt finale. Is there a big boss or something? Prada's locket. Okay, so that seems like a boss. First, wait a second. I recognize that. It's my mom's lost locket. I could have a clue about where she is. Oh, so I need to get rid of something? Oh, I see. It was just an enemy disguised as it. Okay. This is property of King. King Stug. What are you? You're just literally King Stug? You look like a cat. That's mine. All the items in the dungeon belong to him. If you want it, you'll have to fight me for it. You don't seem too difficult to fight. Knock on wood, that doesn't just immediately kill me, but let's see. I can shiv, and then I can do... There we go. I could take the food and kill him this turn. Let's see. Let's take the food. Let's put this... Oh, I can't rearrange my backpack. Yeah. That means it should die because I have 5 of the... Oh wait, no. It's only 5. He has 8 health. Alright. It'll die next turn. There you go. Alrighty, that means we have Prada's locket. It belonged to your mother. There's something inside it, but only your mother knew how to open it. That sounds like a motherly thing to do. Nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here. Chest of valuables. Let's see. Cheese! Golden cheese. Sells for extra 25 food in Haversack Hill. Sells for 25 extra treasure in Haversack Hill. I feel like this is something that we want to take. I don't know why. It's an item at the end of the boss. I feel like we want to take that. I just don't know what we will get rid of for it. Because it is 2 blocks? 1 block? If it is only 1 block, I'm gonna get rid of the warm potion. Yeah, warm drink, excuse me. Even though I really want it, especially with the Philosopher's Stone that lets us add free energy, I want to keep that item because it's a legendary item after a boss. It's probably going to be very good. Alrighty, and now that we got to the next area, that should be the ending of the first episode. I'll make sure that we can continue from on here. But that was a pretty long episode. It took us 43 minutes to get down to the second area, but this is the first time I've gotten down this far, so let's hope we can continue. Alright, cheers.